Most of the time, when I even think about getting into the cold plunge or taking a cold shower, that is very likely increasing my anterior mid-cingulate cortex activity because I love the heat. I love sauna. I'm very heat adapted. I'm comfortable at very high temperatures in the sauna. I don't hate the cold, but I close to hate the cold. So for me, the first wall to get over, the first bit of resistance that's really hard for me to get over is to walk towards the cold plunge. Then it's to take the lid off. Then it's to look at the thing. Then it's to get in. But I force myself to do it. I make sure that I do it safely, and I make sure that I do it for about 1 to 3 minutes, sometimes longer. But I do it because, yes, deliberate cold exposure increases release of the so-called catecholamines, dopamine, epinephrine, norepinephrine. Also, yes, I know that those catecholamines are going to make me feel much better after I get out of the cold plunge for many, many hours. That's been established. But I also do deliberate cold exposure by cold shower or by cold immersion because I hate it. And because I know that by doing it, I'm going to be activating my will to persevere, my grit, my willpower. Now, today's discussion is not about deliberate cold exposure. It's about exercise. So what I've started doing in recent months, and I'm certainly going to continue into 2025, is to start adding some form of exercise that I absolutely don't want to do in order to activate my anterior mid-cingulate cortex. Now for me, because my schedule is very full, I'm already doing 6 workouts per week. Again, some of them are shorter, some of them are longer. I don't have a lot of extra time to exercise. I don't have a lot of time to start rolling jujitsu for a couple hours a week, which I wouldn't loathe, but there's a big barrier for me to do that sort of thing. So maybe it's perfect for activating AMCC, anterior mid-cingulate cortex. Rather, what I've decided to do is to include the one thing that I've been putting off for years that frankly, I may enjoy down the line, but that I don't enjoy currently. And that's to do some sort of really coordinated, specific motor activity that has to be done precisely or very precisely before you can say that you've quote unquote done it right. And for me, the thing that I'm selecting, because I already like to jump rope and I can do a few different things with the jump rope, I'm not super skilled, but I can already jump rope, is something that my friend Mark Bell exposed me to, which is this rope flow thing. Feel free to laugh if you want, but this stuff is hard and it's really, really cool. The rope flow involves just taking a rope. Okay, there may be specific commercial brands of these, but I was told I can just use a kind of thick rope that you buy at the hardware store, or like a dog leash type rope. And you can look this up online. We'll provide a link to it. There's a specific pattern of moving the rope where you're not actually jumping through it, so it's not jumping rope, but you're actually moving it in front of and behind your body and from side to side, and involves a lot of different shifting from one limb to the other in very deliberate ways.